Happy Friday the 13th, Friday 5 with Corey and David. And we've got a special guest as well, Wyatt.
What's up, guys?
Wyatt, do you mind giving us a little intro? So he deals with a lot of renovation loans, construction loans.
Yeah, thanks, guys. I'm Wyatt. I specialize in renovation lending, and that's why I'm here today to kind of give a little overview of what that is, and hopefully we'll
get a little education rolling.
Yep, definitely.
So 203K loans, Fannie Mae home style loans, that's what you hear from, that's what you hear them referred to out in the wild, right?
Yes, sir.
So Wyatt, give me three reasons to get a renovation loan or a 203K loan. What's the benefit? Why do we do them?
In my opinion, the biggest benefit is just being able to find that house in that ideal area. Like, for example, if you're looking at that specific subdivision or a specific school district that you want to be in, you're going to be limited on the houses that that are on the market.
Already limited inventory out there right now.
Exactly. And the renovation loan, what it's going to do is it's going to allow you to make any house what you want.
Okay.
So, for example, I was going to use me for an example. My family and I, we were looking for a new home. We closed a couple of months ago. We knew we wanted to be in Twin Chimney subdivision. Okay. And we knew that to try to find a house that's on the market that's move-in ready in that subdivision was almost impossible. The time that one goes on the market, there's multiple offers within a few days over market price. So our situation was great where there was a property of that subdivision that came on the market. Needed some work done to it. Was sitting on the market for about 30 days. We picked it up for a very good price, added our renovation in there, and allowed us to get into that perfect subdivision where we wanted to be within that school district for a lot less than we would have paid.
Nice. What do you do in your house? Do you mind me asking? Just give me some examples of some things that people do, since you're probably the prime example.
With our house, we did, there was a deck on the back that was falling in. So we ripped that deck off of there. We're in the process of putting two patios in, concrete patios in replace of that deck behind the master bedroom and the main living room area coming outside the house. We're gutting the master bath, redoing that whole thing, fixing a few things in the hall bathroom, and then we're building a custom island in the kitchen. That was our big thing. Nice. And now we're going to do a few things ourselves that we didn't want to add in there, and you can pick and choose what you want to do, but those were the big ticket items that we wanted to get added in.
I got you.
So, let me ask you, so I mean, obviously there's probably some pitfalls when it comes to construction loans. What would be probably, if you're a borrower, three things you need to look out for if you want to do a project like this
So one of the biggest falls is finding that contractor.
Especially a lot of people, right now. Everyone's busy, prices are up.
So you want to have a good idea of if you know you're going to go that renovation route, start looking for contractors. We do have some that we can recommend. So, but ideally we want you to pick your contractor because you need to be comfortable working with them because you're going to be working with them for a good 6 months after the closing. So another downfall that we see sometimes is that bid might come in a little bit higher than what you're expecting, and it may cause that loan amount to go a little bit more than what you're comfortable with. Also, there are a few situations where that bid has come in a little bit higher, and the property's not appraising for what's needed. Yeah. So some pitfalls. We don't run into that appraisal issue very often, but what we do have is if we do run into that issue with the appraisal, what I'll usually do is either if we're not with a 2 or 3K right now, we'll flip it to that so we can go up to 110% of the value.
Can lend a little bit more than the value.
Exactly.
I got you.
It's a good option. I mean, I think if you got somebody that you can't, obviously we know that home supplies are down right now. So if you got somebody that's looking at like Ladue or Clayton and you can't really find anything, I think it's a great opportunity because you probably are going to get a better price on that home.
Much better price.
Yeah, if it needs some work, everybody knows if you can put in the work and that sometimes sweat equity or finding the contractor to do all that work and build that home out, you're also going to build equity in the house.
And you get to customize it how you want.
Exactly.
As opposed to how the previous owner customized it. So those are all pretty cool.
For example, going into that equity, our house, we wound up with $335 on total acquisition cost with purchase price and reno. our house appraisal came in at 375 at closing.
Wow.
So walking into there with what, $40,000 in equity right away.
Just for doing a K loan. That's awesome.
In the neighborhood you want. That's huge.
Fishing ponds. I mean, I've got
Yeah.
4 kids, so that's exactly what we wanted.
Perfect.
So tell me a little bit to when you so when someone calls you and says they want to do a renovation loan, you know, what are some things you look for in that borrower? Do they need to be super handy, or, you know, can they've never picked up a paintbrush before? Do you educate them? When in the process should they contact you? You know, as they're writing an offer on a house before, what does that look like?
In my opinion, I want to start talking to that customer a good month before they write that. And I would say a good month, but you want a little bit of time between writing that contract. We want to educate you. They don't have to really know anything about renovation.
You handle all that for them.
Yeah. We will educate them and walk them through the process. We have a lot of material, a lot of educating material that we can send out to them. But at the same time, I want to talk to that agent. I want to talk to that borrower and line them out on the steps that we need to take once they do write that contract. Sure. Because it's got to go quick. We got to have everything in line, because we can make it easy, but there's going to be some additional steps involved. It can be
Mortgages
complicated.
are hard as they are. Now you add a renovation side of it. It's gonna require a little bit extra work. So good communicator stuff like that, I'm sure, is super important.
Exactly.
Cool.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else we need to know about renovation loans?
Really, I mean, the renovation loan, I mean, simply put, we're going to take the purchase price of the house. So let's say the purchase price of your house is $200,000.
Okay.
And then we identify after the contractor walks through there that we have $50,000 in work that we're going to do to the property. So our acquisition cost is now $250,000. You're going to put your down payment, whether it be 3.5% with FHA, maybe 3 to 5% with conventional, on that $250,000. After closing, that $50,000 is going to be sitting there for your contractor to start doing work.
Very cool.
There's more to it than that, but that's a very
good simplified,
simplified way of
That's
looking
what we're
at what
looking
we're
for.
doing.
So
Cool. Well, awesome, Wyatt. We appreciate that. We just wanted to hit you guys with a product and a knowledge expert. He knows everything about renovations. So if you have questions, contact us. We'll get you in touch with Wyatt. And then we just also want to give you a quick 30-second market update while we're here. So inflation report came out yesterday. Corey, what'd that look like?
yeah, so CPI came out. We are down 0.01
Yep.
on inflation. So that's good. It's still trending downward, which is what we would like to see. Hopefully we'll see the Fed pivot.
Yeah, it moved us to 6.5% inflation year over year, which is everything the Fed's looking at. And then it actually moved to rates. I don't know if you guys checked rates recently, but it moved rates down into the 5s on some scenarios.
Yeah.
All those borrowers that used to be scared of 7 to 8%, you know, hopefully we're trending back downwards, and it'll give us a good spring market. Rates are still volatile though, so we recommend locking as soon as you go under contract and all that good stuff. So
That's all we got, guys.
we appreciate you spending some time with us, and Wyatt, thanks
thank
again
you
for
as
sitting
well.
down with us.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
We'll include all this information too. If you guys have anybody that's looking for a renovation loan, maybe they might
He's
not
our guy.
even looking for it. You know,
You never know.
never know. So just
Cool.
get in contact with them.
Thanks.